Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, the
The
tribal
main
chief,
event.
the head of the
The
table.
story's coming to a close.
The story hasn't finished. He hasn't ended the story yet. Roman Reigns is still going. He's going to go on and break all those fucking records. People are trying to disparage it and go, well, if he breaks Bruno's record, he won't lose until 2028. That's not the record he's going to beat. He's going to go on for like another year or two, I feel like. So the match was great. I don't need to blow this great, tremendous, dramatic, crazy match. Yeah, the run-ins were kind of bullshitty, but I mean, man, that's like Austin and the Rock had like that. It's WWE. You had to expect Solo and then we're going to get involved. Like we knew that's what was going to happen. It happens all the time. It's how Roman wins. People can cry. Flair cheated to win all the time. It's just what it is, man. You know, like you don't get wrestling if this shit doesn't resonate. Like, I'm sorry. And I hate to be like, you don't get, and like fansplain or whatever you want to call it. Like, I'm not trying to gatekeep, but it's like, bro, it's like, bro, you got to understand the sports aspect of it. He's about to do LeBron James level shit for our era. We're so lucky to even be alive during this to be to tell our Cody kids Rhodes when they're just switching the belt around every month again. Hey, I lived through that shit, man. So anyways, I could blow the match. I could blow the story.
Said a lot there.
What do you have to say? I want to hear what you have to say, though, and what you think about what they're doing with Roman and Cody going forward. Cody getting F5 by Brock at Raw. Touch on all that.
I guess I'll start with, I guess I could go with a little less Solo Sikoa shit. Like, I understand, like, that they're just trying to set up Cody versus Solo and all that, but I guess, man, like, it's the right thing to do, you know, Roman using his fame to put his cousin over and all that.
But can I say, and I already talked so much, and so I'm so sorry to cut you off, but it's
you're good. Yeah.
Because I just want to bring something up with that. So let's really think about what they're doing here. And again, people like to talk about, oh, WWE and Vince, and Vince really was in control. They don't know what they're doing. Well, hold on a second. What did Cody do in AEW with Wardlow? A young, big monster who is the bad guy's heater, and he took him and he got him over. Wardlow was white hot like 2 or 3 times, and they fumbled him over in AEW. Can you imagine Cody versus Solo in a cage on a SmackDown or something? Like, man, that's main event money right there to me. He'll get that kid over and elevate him. Sorry, you go ahead with
no, for sure. And I get all that, man. It's just like it's like it felt like all the Mania stuff was just to, like, you know, take Cody off of Roman and put him on the Solo and all that. So it's like, I guess I'm more or less interested to see what direction we're going to go in with Roman and who Roman's next challenger is. But no, I'm not talking about the match. The match itself was phenomenal, man. Just all the several spots, the false finishes and all that, dude. Man,
the work too, man. The work was great.
Yeah. Heyman's facials. Oh my god. And then now let's jump to what you said about the next night on Raw. Brock worked the shit out of us. Brock worked the shit out of all of us, man. When he took that chair and attacked Cody, it was just all like, you son of a... Slight side tangent here. Brock literally just started getting over with me, you know, as Cowboy Brock, you know, and it's like, oh, now he's back to the UFC, Dick, you know.
Yeah, man. And what do you think? So I guess I have a few questions or a few ideas I want to talk about here. So like, what about like Brock?
Yeah.
So Brock is switched from, you know, that was a big baby face. Now he's a big monster heel again.
One of the biggest.
So we have Roman, we have Brock. It almost seems at this point Brock might be around more than Roman. So it's like, who steps in that babyface role? Riddle just returned. Do you think Randy Orton's going to come back and fill that? Do you think Riddle they're going to keep mid-card, lower mid-card? Do you think they're going to get behind him? Or do you think they're kind of like, we'll just wait till Randy gets back? Or do you think Seth is that next guy? Roman has a slew of opponents, but, you know, what do you think about all that? Like what they have going on?
I don't know who could be the next guy for Roman. Like I was saying, that's the problem. So
you don't think Seth or Orton could come back? So I'm sorry, but it's like, you don't think Seth could come back, or Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso or any of these guys over the next?
Yeah, I suppose that with how over Seth Rollins is now, he could definitely, like, you know, hey Roman, I'm coming after that. Oh, ha 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 ha. You know, all his dancing around
because
and shit.
right, and Seth's over in a way now where he like a loss doesn't hurt him.
I get right, correct, right.
Yeah.
He's like Tommy Dreamer, where you want to lose because it's helping to move your character.
Right,
Nah,
dude.
my bad. I don't know. So, like, I guess, like, as far as what you said with Orton too, I guess, like, that could be somewhat of a cool angle as far as like Roman's out there and Paul Heyman's just like nobody can fucking defeat the Tribal Chief, and then fucking the Randy Orton music hits. I guess that would be cool, but like, like that's what they're getting 1 or 2 pay-per-views out of that, and we need to get to next year's Mania.
But Roman doesn't have to. Roman, you got to understand, right? Roman doesn't have to fucking wrestle every pay-per-view.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He just does the big ones, or like when they go to Saudi or when they go to Puerto Rico. Like, do you like, bro, Puerto Rico, the main event's going to be Ray and Bad Bunny and Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio.
Right.
That's the main event. You don't need Roman even on that card. You could put Cody versus Solo on that card. There you go, dude. Like, so I'm just saying, like, you need 5 big matches, dude. So I'm saying you can do Seth 1, you can get 2, maybe even 3 out of Randy if they do that feud. You got a Cody rematch. You got The Rock in there now that they're with Endeavor. He's super tight with Endeavor, bro. He's super tight with Ari Emanuel and those dudes. The Rock is.
There we go.
I mean, I just laid out 5. You got Solo who can turn. You got Jimmy. You got Jay. You got a fucking tag match with you. One of Roman's big matches could be him and Solo versus Jimmy and Jay. That's a big match right there too. It doesn't need to be for the title, So we're talking like
You're right. Yeah. They can definitely stretch the year out.
Yeah, dude. He could even like show up on a random SmackDown and like squash Dolph Ziggler or some shit, dude. And it would just be like, whatever. Like, that's all I'm saying. And I know people be like, that's bullshit, but it's just to get him to the next Mania and keep the compelling story going. As long as they keep the bloodline shit compelling, which it seems like they're doing. They know what the fuck they're doing way better than we do sitting here. They figured it out. Bro, I mean, so the fact we're sitting here talking and no one knows, bro, that's the whole point of it, bro. They're winning, dude. They're winning. But I mean, man, we could blow. We're not saying anything new. We could blow Roman and Cody and the bloodline and all that all day, dude. We could blow all of it. Overall, your thoughts on WrestleMania 39, and should they go back to one night for WrestleMania 40? We know that Vince on WrestleMania 10, 20, 30, he likes to go buck wild. What do you think about WrestleMania 40, the biggest WrestleMania of all time? I think that's where we'll see Roman versus The Rock, by the way. I think that's where we'll see it, is WrestleMania 40.
I guess I will start with, it was one of the greatest WrestleManias I've ever seen, man. For sure, though, man. Like, what?
There you go.
Yeah.
Tell me why. I want to know why.
Night 1 only had 1 slap. Night 2, I don't think had any flops. Just like, I don't know. I guess no. I guess the Ronda Rousey shit wasn't the greatest. Yeah, there was a lot of lack of communication. So basically, overall, the nights only had 1 bad match each night. I don't know, man. Like, there was star power and all that. I was entertained. 6 hours didn't feel like 6 goddamn hours, and like that's a huge compliment, especially when everyone's complaining about how long Raw drags and shit.
Right. And you know what?
How did you feel about Mania?
Bro, I thought night 1, I was like, this is one of the best WrestleManias of all time. And then we go into night 2. And I think especially if you had a family, night 1 was just it had the Cena stuff. It had the Dominic Ray stuff. It had the Pat McAfee, even the Zane Owens stuff. That's a story about brotherhood.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So this is all family.
Right.
This is all family. Like, Roman shit is very self-indulgent, whereas the Usos and the rest of the bloodline's very family oriented. And that's why the dynamic, the dichotomy, the problem there all works right in the story. But anyways, I'm just a writer. What do I know? The takeaways from night 1 was, someone pointed this out to me. I can't remember if it was you or who it was, but it was said to me, like, night 1 was like the kids don't have school the next day, so they're gonna watch WrestleMania. Night 2 is like for the big boys, the badass Gunther, Walter, the Roman Reigns, Cody. I thought Cody was gonna get juice. I was a little disappointed he didn't. I thought he was gonna.
It's crazy he didn't, man. I guess less is more, though, huh?
I thought that's why they were so crazy about stapling up Finn, is because they were like, oh shit, we need Cody. Cody's doing the color in the main event. I really thought that.
Okay, word.
Yeah,
Word.
because I felt like that would have made it like, wow, Roman just beat him to a bloody, and Cody likes that. Cody likes those stories, man. Cody liked losing a little bit at Mania. He wants the belt, but bro, he liked losing. He's a worker, bro.
He's reading tweets. Yeah, he is a worker. He's his father.
He's his dad,
through and through.
Man, and that's just it. Someone said on Twitter, and I've been parroting it. They said, it's so Dusty Rhodes to be like, I think it might have been Brian Last or someone, but it was like, they said it's so Dusty Rhodes to be like, the chase is better than the reign. That's so right. Dusty Rhodes, man. The chase is more important than the reign. The chase is more memorable than the reign. It's more, so right. It's he'll get there, bro. When Roman's no, dude. When Roman's done, when Roman says I'm done, Cody's still gonna be there. LA Knight's gonna be there. Shinsuke and everyone's gonna be there. Braun Breaker's gonna be there. We're gonna have a bunch of guys who can go. Solo's gonna be ready. Randy Orton might be there. He might be gone. Seth's gonna be there. We're gonna have a bunch of guys who are top tier fucking caliber guys, and people just need to forget we're not flash frozen in time, and today doesn't dictate what's going to happen next year or in the next 2 years. Who knows? Roman could get so over, and another white hot like Sami Zayn could creep up. I don't know, man. We're on it. We're still on it.
I'm feeling it, man. Yeah, I'm feeling it, man.
Ultimately, I think we agree it was the right choice to stick with Roman, or do you think Cody, it wasn't the right choice?
It's not time for Cody yet. I don't give a shit what Twitter says. I don't give a what Facebook says. I don't give a what people outside of social media say. It goes back to what you said. It's the chase. I wanna tune in and watch Cody win that belt.
It's the dream, bro.
Why am I tuning in? Right. Why am I tuning in if he already has the belt?
Right. It's literally the dream. Right. Like he's going after the dream. That's why we all love him, because we all have that dream, bro. He represents us. Right. You motherfuckers.
Right.